as you can hear from the public address system. The players now ready to come out. Well, I've watched Li and Yu play before. They are a fantastic team and could very well be the next generation of women's doubles players coming out from China after the, well, now legendary exploits of Chen and Jia. And as for Kusuma and Pratiwi, well, they also are making their way through the ranks, but of course still a long way to go before you get to the likes of Rahayu and Ramanhanti. That's two wonderful badminton nations. That is Bang Eun-hoi from Korea is the umpire, and Daniel Chungu should be joining her in the service judge position. Yes, I can see him taking his position now. On paper, this definitely should go to the number 2 seeds, but let's not count out that Indonesian metal and steel. Febriana Dwi-Puji Kusuma, 23 years old now, born in Jember, and has been as high as 10th in the world with her partner. That was back in September of this year, so peaking really. And there is her partner, 23-year-old Amelia Cahaya Pratiwi in Sukoharjo, Indonesia. They're currently at 13, but they've also had a very good run. Third at the Thai Masters. Well, before we get into that, let's look at their tournament results. It was Chinese Taipei all the way. Xia and Hung, Zhang and Li, Lin and Wang. And just that straight games win in round 2, but dropped a game, an 85-minute and a 66-minute round 1 and quarterfinal match. Li Jing, currently ranked 8th, and that is their highest ranking so far for the 22-year-old. There's her partner, Liu Su-min, also 22, born in Guangdong. Well, there is a number of results that both these pairs have achieved over the last year. For Li and Liu, it was a bye in round 1, Zhang and Kim in 35 minutes, and Chen and Sun in 33 minutes, both in straight games. Very similar scores as well, so they have yet to drop a game today. And it's for that reason that I think that they're going to have to be put as the favorites for this one. Bang Eun-hoi, as I said, in the umpire's chair, and that is Daniel Chungu.
Ready to play?
Well, about ready to get underway here. Both of these pairs have had 2 wins and a runner-up finish in 2024. Oh, in fact, no, I stand corrected. It's actually 2 runner-up finishes and 2 wins for Febriana and Amelia.
And Omale, Amalia Cahaya Pratiwi, and Febriana Dwi-Puji Kusuma. Indonesia. Rosmin Tusa to Periana Dwipuji Kusuma, Lobo, play. Serves over, 1-love.
So as we get underway, just that correction, Fabriana and Amelia have actually had 2 runner-up finishes in 2024, Spain Masters and Thailand Open. And also 2 wins at the Super 500 level and the Super 300 level. That's the Australian Open and the Taipei Open. For Li Jing and her partner, it's, well, Super 1000 win at China Open against Li Wenmei and Zhang Shuxian. And also a Super 300 win at the German Open against the Stoeva sisters. And add that to a runner-up finish at the Thailand Masters. And that's a good array of titles and medals from both pairs. Straight down the middle for Li Jing.
1.
With world rankings of 13 and 8, this should be a tightly contested affair. Bad read from Pratiwi.
Serves over, 2-3. Serves over, 4-2.
Well, good start from Li Liu. Capitalized on a couple of mistakes. Pratiwi being the player subject to those mistakes. But a good pace to the rally so far. Nice developed rally, and I think that has fallen the way of Li Liu. And I think that's also a broken racket for Kusuma. Or zoom in with the serve. Well, that was beautiful placement by Zoom in.
6-2.
Knew exactly where her opponents were heading. Both of them heading right, and she hits left. 330 kilometers an hour was the winner speed of that. There aren't very many opportunities you get in women's doubles to really unleash full power smash, but that was a clear corridor down the left side. And they've raced off to a 7-2 lead here in 5 minutes. Well, Kusuma and Pratiwi just looking to find their feet here. May have just been a bit shocked by the speed of the attack coming in from the Chinese pair.
Service over, 3-8.
And a chance for them to break back at 3-8. Well, another fast exchange, but Li Yinlu looked to have the upper hand in these exchanges. Their court awareness and vision, just dropping it into mid-court there, seems to be at a higher level.
Interval.
And after just 7 minutes, they hit the mid-game interval, 11-4. Solid output. Good in defense, but also, new zoom in, just finding those angles left and right.
Play. Or service over, 5-11.
Good response down the middle there from Kusuma. Really coiled up and fired that one off. But trailing still by 6 points.
Service over, 12-5. 6-12.
Well, they're at least winning the service back, but not really finding any inroads after that. And Lee and Liu are so good at doing this, setting themselves up
Service over, 36.
into an unreachable position almost. 5, 6 points, 7 points ahead, and then playing their own game. So they don't really need to adapt, because they just enforce their own kind of law onto the game, and the points keep falling. And that would explain, of course, why they keep winning in straight games. And that's also why I said at the beginning of this match that they might just be the next generation after Chen and Jia. As I understand it now, Chen Xingchen is actually injured. Jia Yifan is playing with a couple of other partners. Shang Shuxian is one of them. They were actually supposed to play in this tournament, but withdrew. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing Chen and Jia again in the future. But they have run out of things to win. It's as simple as that. That's just a fact. It's an unbelievable fact, but it's true. And they have also created a lot of pairs beneath them that are looking to emulate them. But I think Li and Liu definitely are one of the pairs that you should keep an eye on. Untroubled in this first game. Kusuma and Pratiwi trying their hardest, but where do you really aim your attack? Li Yijing capably taking care of things from the back. Zoom in, patrolling the net. And 15-8 up. Again, just in the right place at the right time with the right shot. Zoom in with the kill to mid-court. 16-8. And again, look how high up the line they're playing. 17-8. Just 12 minutes on court so far. Zoom in again, covering that net well. Li Yijing a little bit stretched there, but settles back into position. Pratiwi comes in with the power from the back. Kusuma with the outside drop into front court. That works for them. And they get the serve back. But it literally is a no-mistake situation allowed now for them. 9-17 down. Good serve. Just dipped below the tape enough to force the error on the return. Step there from Pratiwi.
18-10.
bounce off the net, but look at how quick Li Yijing was
20,
in response to that. 10 game points. And that's gone out. So 21-10, first game falls.
And Kusuma, 21-10.
And they have 1 foot in the final.
Second, 20 seconds.
So back on court for game 2, and plenty for Kusuma and Pratiwi to think about in that first game. One is they have to rattle Li and Liu. They have to break them down.
Lobo, play.
Because if they do not, and if they play into the way the Chinese pair are playing, then I fear that it's going to end up much the same as the first game.
Service over, 1 love.
Very late take from Li Yijing there. In fact, you'd be hard pushed to say that was a take because she did actually mishit it. So, Pratiwi and Kusuma with a good start here in the second.
Love. Serve over, 1-3.
Quick to respond, Li Yijing. Look at the power that comes off a racket, well placed as well, right down the middle. It's not just about the power, it's not just about the combination or the rotation in terms of position. It's also about the placement where that shuttle lands. But they have that ability to see all of those factors in real time and adapt accordingly. Again, good touch in there by Sudirman at the front. And the other great thing about this pair is that they are completely interchangeable. That's another factor, I guess, that was introduced by Chen Xingchen and Jia Yufan. The fact that they are almost interchangeable front back, and that's now become, well, not just because of them, of course, but it's now very much a factor in the women's doubles category. You need to be able to play, I guess you could say the same for men's doubles, but need to have that ability. And they do think as one. Here you can see them just moving as if tied on a string. Positionally fantastic. Into the corner from Sudirman.
5-3.
And in the replay you can just see their movement again, just always keeping onto a diagonal from each other. So there's one attacking hand, never caught too flat, never caught too vertical. And always with one attacking option and one attacking hand available. And again. That's great movement by Li Yijing. And that's been called in, no challenge coming.
Serves over 4-5.
That was good from Pratiwi. Outside shot. Flick of the wrist.
Serves over 6-4.
Well, closer in this second game at least. Big power from Sudirman as she patrols that right bottom corner. And so once again, 5-point lead created effortlessly. And now they should just revert to their default combination setting and start playing their own game and expecting Kusuma and Pratiwi to chase them.
Serve
It's a different approach
9.
to just enforce your law onto the game, but if you can do it, then that's the way to do it. Great power there from Zoom in again. In fact, that was Li Jing
5.
on the brink of the second mid-game interval. And once again, no significant problems to report so far. Great shot from Pratiwi. Actually took Li Jing out of the game, out of the point, I should say.
Serves over 6-10.
That was the shot. Combination of pinning her down and a little drop to the front from Kusuma to follow up. And that might be something that they can work on.
Okay. Seven, 10.
Great shot from Kusuma. But that return from Zoom in with just too much sting in the tail. 11-7 at the break. And as they get back on court for the conclusion of game two, the other great thing about this partnership is that they have actually been playing for quite a while.
11-7, play.
Though they made their international debut in 2022, they actually came up in the junior circuit as well. 2019 World Junior Championships, they picked up a bronze medal. Asian Junior Championships, also picked up a gold in 2019. That was some 5 years ago now. And it is always good to have that understanding, though there are so many Chinese doubles players that they could have played with, and some of them have even played with Zhang Zhenbang, who's now currently playing with Wei Yazin in the mixed doubles. But having that understanding of playing for 5 years is also got to be a great boost for them now that they're making serious waves on the senior tour. But this is a spirited little burst of energy and points from Kusuma and Pratiwi. Oh, great shot there from Pratiwi, just couldn't follow it up by Kusuma. And what is impressive is the fact that the Indonesians are trying to lift their play, be a little bit more complicated to break down this wonderful pairing.
14-9.
Pratiwi again looking to make something happen.
Kusuma challenges called in.
Challenge coming in from Pratiwi. It did look very much like it was in, but the undisputed truth that is Hawkeye is about to let us know. Oh, it's out. Well, they needed that point, there's no doubt about it.
10-14.
Kusuma and Pratiwi move ahead. That would have been their 5-point buffer for Li Liu. Again, Kusuma this time trying to make something happen at the front.
15-10.
Good lift from Yijing. The Indonesians pushing forward. That's a wild shot from Kusuma though. And they're running out of chances at 16-10 down. Well, it's unbelievable to think that Li Liu have had straight games, wins throughout the week. They've been flawless. And it looks like they're heading for another straight games win here.
Serves over 10-17. 11-17.
Waiting for them in the final will be Kim and Kong. Kim Hae-jong and Kong Hee-young that won that battle of the Kims. It's a 1 hour, 7-minute affair that was. Again, Pratiwi trying her hardest to make something happen, but look at the power coming in from Zoom In. They would not be denied that point.
18-11.
Well, all their coach can do is look on and hope that something breaks their way, but as I said, it has been a fantastic performance all week from these two Chinese ladies. More power coming in from Zoom In. And a drop into front court, tricky from Li Yijing.
9-11. Thank you.
Well, they've got 2 points to rescue this match. It's a long way back from here.
Play. Match point.
So
11.
Kusuma looked to leave that one, but it just clips the edge of the line. She knew there was no point having a challenge, so it is 9 match points at 35 minutes. That's just in. Well, this is another one of those challenges that might just rule the match. Well, Li Yijing looks confident enough. To be honest, it could be 50-50. Well, that's out. And that means that it is game. So 21-10, 21-11, and they continue their unbelievable assault on this tournament. Haven't dropped a game all week, and they've made it straight to the final, where they will face Kim Hai-jong and Kong Hee-young tomorrow.
And 21-10, 21-11.
Impressive as always, and you can only feel for Kusuma and Pratiwi. All smiles. There's confirmation of it. 21-10, 21-11, 36 minutes. And it's off to the final they go. Coming up next, the final semi-final on Saturday, and that is the men's doubles. Aaron Chan So-Yik, the #1 seeds, taking on Chu Xiang-che and Wang Qilin. Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the Korea Masters 2024, and there's just one match left on semi-final Saturday, and it is the men's doubles to find out who is going to be facing up against Kim Won-ho and Jin Yong in the final tomorrow. Aaron Chan So-Yik taking on Chu and Wang from Chinese Taipei.